walk through the door and I'm going to see her, but I know that's not the case.
They're warning to Colorado families as highly contagious variants spread in our state.
It's dangerous. It's very dangerous. It's not like the flu.
Oh my God, I can't believe it. He goes to work every day. He's a postman, and he's never been in trouble.
Parents desperate to find justice after their son is shot dead.
You went from almost nothing to the right piece fell in place.
The technology leading Colorado officers to break through discoveries in unsolved cases.
Variants of the coronavirus are spreading quickly in our state, and unvaccinated Coloradans are especially at risk.
So take a look at this chart. It shows the rapid growth of the Delta variant. Now that pink line, in the space of just 3 months, it became the dominant strain in Colorado. Concerning because researchers say this spreads more easily than other versions of the virus.
And sadly, a 15-year-old girl in Mesa County died after being infected with the Delta variant. And tonight, we are hearing from her heartbroken family. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Denver7 News at 10. I'm Ann Trujillo.
And I'm Shannon Ogden. We're glad you're with us tonight. And tonight, the family of Casey Lux talked to our Liz Gilardi, sharing their grief and warning other Colorado families.
Oh, yeah. We were really close.
A daughter and a friend, Casey Lux loves spending time with her mom and her younger sisters.
She was an outstanding girl. Like I said, she loved her music. She loved hanging out with me.
Her mom, Shylin Lux, talked to us on Zoom from her home in Mesa County. She's still in shock.
I'm still having a hard time believing on what happened.
Mesa County reported its first child COVID-19 related death in May. Shylin told us it was her daughter. According to the health department, the girl tested positive for the Delta variant and was hospitalized before her age group was eligible for the vaccine.
You shouldn't have to lose your own kid over it.
Cases of the Delta variant are skyrocketing in several states, including Colorado, and most of those cases are in Mesa County. The variant is believed to be more transmissible, and as it spreads, health experts warn about the risk to young children who are not vaccinated. Shylin said her youngest daughter got COVID-19 back in April, and it spread throughout the entire family, but only Casey was hospitalized.
It progressed pretty fast. She was complaining that she couldn't breathe.
At one point, it seemed like her daughter was improving.
I went with her and we're up there probably 3.5 weeks in ICU, and then they were getting ready to put her into recovery, and then everything just went to hell.
Shylin said her daughter went into cardiac arrest and passed away after nearly a month in the hospital. She has this message for other parents if they believe their child is getting sick.
Don't wait. Don't wait. Take them in ASAP, because if you wait, it gets 10 times worse and it'll shut their lungs down fast.
A 15-year-old girl with so much life ahead of her and a family that misses her dearly.
She was so loved.
Liz Gilardi, Denver7.
And when you take a closer look at the Delta variant, one of the biggest concerns is what researchers call hyperlocal outbreaks. Because that variant is so contagious, it can spread like wildfire in low vaccination areas. And right now, Mesa County alone accounts for 41% of all Delta variant cases in Colorado. The Western Slope County contains Grand Junction, Palisade, and Fruita, and its vaccination rate is well below the state average. About 46% of people in Mesa County received at least one shot of the vaccine, compared to 58% of Coloradans overall.
And we're getting new perspective on which metro regions suffer the most from the coronavirus. And when you look closer, a drive of just 10 minutes separates some of the hardest hit neighborhoods from areas that really avoided the worst of it. The Colorado Health Observation Regional Data Service looked at COVID cases April through December of last year. And really a clear pattern emerges in Denver. Neighborhoods in the north and along the Federal Boulevard corridor suffer the highest concentration of cases. And researchers say those neighborhoods tend to have lower education levels, as well as a higher number of non-English speakers and people of color. And the study authors say it's important to highlight that wealthier neighborhoods had the means to avoid risk, and many living there had the option to work from home. On the other hand, people in lower income areas are much more likely to have a job that requires in-person work, exposing them, of course, to a greater risk of infection. When a shooting happens, police scan in the scene for evidence, recording and collecting things like bullet casings.
And now a national system is connecting the dots, allowing officers to compare the gun used in one crime with another scene.
As Denver7 Chief Investigative Reporter Tony Kovaleski reports tonight, it's already generating breakthroughs in Colorado cold cases.
October 24th, 2017.
Pablo 911, this is Stephanie. How can I help you?
A mom calling about her son.
Somebody shot him.
Derek Regalado, tragically found dead by his own parents.
Oh my gosh, I can't believe it. He goes to work every day. He's a postman, and he's never been in trouble.
Very little to go on at that time.
But what was at the scene? 4 shell casings from a 9mm pistol.
Our patrol officers get sent to shots fired. One of their first things that they're looking for is victims, damage to homes, vehicles, and with a major emphasis in the recovery of shell casings.
Detective Greg Egan has spent the majority of his life around guns.
I don't think you'd fear the gun, the bullet. It's the person behind that gun.
Zooming into Pueblo, you can see the parts of town that experience the most drive-by shootings and shots fired. Already this year, there have been more than 300 shots fired cases at the Pueblo Police Department, more than 250 firearms recovered, and more than 100 guns reported stolen.
That number is too high for me. We see on the average of 22 reports a month of somebody reporting their gun as being stolen.
When a gun comes off the streets and into the police department, Detective Egan test fires that gun.
You don't have to have an injury. You don't have to have a property damage. That's a shooter, and that shooter needs to come off the street.
The intricate markings on the casings are entered into the National Integrated Ballistic Information Network, known as NIBIN.
I don't even recall how our investigations were prior to this program.
The test-fired shell casings are then plugged into the database, along with recovered casings from crime scenes.
We get that shell casing result back, and it'll tell us that that gun was used at another scene, which might give us something to go on that we never would have had before.
But first, the casings head to the Colorado Bureau of Investigation in Pueblo.
When it comes into the lab, it's assigned a CBI case number.
That's where Janelle Lyons takes over. A special machine takes advanced pictures, which then head to the NIBIN database, where Lyons examines them closely.
It'll return somewhere around 50 to 100 images that it says we should take a look at.
She sees things many people may miss.
As we move back and forth, the lines really stay in good agreement.
In a city where already in 2021, the total number of shots fired with casings has nearly doubled when compared to that same time period in 2020, NIBIN has value. It has generated around 20 leads each year.
And hopefully, get that off the street before something else happens.
And thinking back to the 4 shell casings found at that murder scene back in 2017, which originally didn't have any leads through NIBIN.
Each firearm is kind of set up to where it's like a thumbprint, a fingerprint. There are no 2 guns alike.
That fingerprint sealed the fate of the shooter more than a year later, when the shooter was arrested in Colorado Springs and found with that very same firearm.
You went from almost nothing to the right piece fell in place to the next piece that fell in place to getting a 47-year sentence. That speaks volumes.
A case closed.
Had NIBIN not been there, would we have gotten there? Maybe.
And a network tying it all together. I'm Tony Kovaleski, Denver7.
A Colorado man could face decades in prison after a jury today found him guilty of murdering his son. A La Plata County jury deliberated for less than 7 hours before finding Mark Redwine guilty on all charges. 13-year-old Dylan Redwine disappeared near Durango in 2012. His remains were then found a few miles from his father's home in 2013. Prosecutors say Mark killed Dylan after an argument over an embarrassing photo of Mark.
Immigrant rights advocates are calling on Congress and President Biden to act quickly after a federal judge in Texas ordered the end of a program protecting people from deportation. This ruling stops the government from approving any new applications under the Deferred Action for Childhood Arrivals program, or DACA. Right now, the program offers protection to around 650,000 people.
It kind of began with anorexia.
Eating disorders surge in Colorado.
There's a really fine line between dieting and eating disorder behaviors.
A growing mental health crisis in the wake of the COVID pandemic.
People felt a huge sense of loss of control in their lives.
The signs to look for and how to seek help.
And COVID concerns at Coors Field. How contact tracing is hitting the Rockies lineup.
Our days in the 80s are over. We're back in the 90s here for the Front Range and the Eastern Plains today. Coming up, I'll let you know how hot it's going to get this weekend.